Hi, so in this video I wanted to talk about what makes ESTJs cool people. And the whole point of these videos that I'm making is that I think that each of the 16 types should be celebrated for what makes them unique and what they contribute to society. And I think that the ESTJ type in particular is often unfairly maligned on the internet as being just kind of the not so nice rule enforcers, but there's more going on with them than just them telling you at the grocery store that the socially distanced line isn't moving quickly enough. So one of the things that's really cool about ESTJs is that when they're at their best, they're really extremely efficient workers who will stick it out until the job is done. And if they spent any amount of time at a job or a hobby, they will have their own system that allows them to complete tasks efficiently and very proficiently. So they're really good workers, and they're really good people to have on your team at work, or if you have a hobby, they're really good, to have around because they'll provide their own expertise that they've developed for themselves. And they also provide structure and authority to groups that need it, which is every group, whether anybody likes to admit it or not. There has to be structure and there has to be somebody in charge, which is often an ESTJ. So they're a really key part in the functioning of a society or a business or the government. And on a personal note, when I was a kid, I had this fascination with Martha Stewart because she was this woman who had it all together, and she was able to do all these crafts and cooking things because I needed the female structure. So I was fascinated by her, and she's, I think, a good example of an ESTJ that, first of all, she's a female ESTJ, but then she also does the homemaking stuff. But there's this precision about it. It's not about, taking care of the family. It's about doing it. And they're also really good at troubleshooting, which is something that I don't think that ESTJs are recognized enough for, because they have the extroverted thinking and extroverted intuition, and those two functions together I think allow them to be really good troubleshooters in the real world, because the NE allows them to see different potential solutions, and then their primary function of extroverted thinking allows them to kind of quickly determine what's going to work in the real world. And it also allows them to be good at improving existing systems to make them more efficient or to function better in general. And also something that I don't think that they're recognized enough for is that they really truly care a lot about the people that they're close to, their friends and family, and they often give the people that they're closest to the hardest time when they feel like somebody isn't maybe living up to their potential or trying their hardest in a specific situation. If they really care about the person, they'll just give them a really bad time by teasing or sometimes even being outwardly mean, but it's because they care a lot, and because they have such a high standard for themselves, they have a high standard especially for the people that they care about. So they want people to succeed, and that's where it's coming from. And relatedly, they are very much a type that is prone to perfectionism. And they have the highest standards for themselves, but they also really have high standards for everybody else around them, especially in a work situation when, everybody's supposed to be working towards a specific goal. They want everyone to be putting in the amount of effort that they are and to be trying as much as they are. And they're also, I think, oftentimes motivated by receiving awards and receiving recognition from their superiors, because I really think that ESTJs, they have this deep-seated fear of being seen as incompetent or being incompetent, and so they want to work as hard as they can and to be high achievers and to have really high standards and be known as someone who will get the job done and get it done right and make sure everybody else is doing the job right too. So yeah, I think that ESTJs, they're, like I said, they're oftentimes on the internet, they're just seen as one-dimensional people, and they're really not. They're really important to society continuing to function, because somebody being the rule enforcer and sometimes being a drill sergeant kind of character is necessary, and they will do that, and they'll make sure stuff is done properly, but they also do have a soft side too, and they can be really creative. So yeah, those are 5 cool things about ESTJs, and like I said, I think every type has something special that they contribute to the world, and if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, let me know. Thank you for watching, and I hope that you have a good day. Bye. And my cat says bye.